morning and happy Friday. I'm sure you're having a terrific day because you're here in the Tennessee Valley, a wonderful place to call home, and it's Friday to boot. We're going to give you one more reason, though, to be in a good mood as you watch our show this morning, because if you or someone you know who is looking for a job and a career at that, get pen and paper and write this down, because we're very happy this morning to have Tammy Chamberlain and Morgan Jeton, who are here representing Hamilton County and their 911 Center with a job fair on Wednesday. Good to see you both.
Thank you.
When I asked you both how long you've been with the 911 Center and the county in general, your answer was very impressive, Morgan. How long have you been with them?
7.5 years.
And then Tammy answered. How long have you been with them?
27 years.
So that speaks volumes for not only the caliber of people you work with, but who you work for. So with this job fair on Wednesday, you're the training supervisor, is that right?
That's correct, yes.
So what is it that you think people should know before they come out? Who are you looking for?
We are looking for dedicated, compassionate people that really want to make a difference in the community and help. Our motto is we promise to help, so we want people that can help us fulfill that mission.
So Morgan, I mean, I will admit to you, I've had I think I've had 2 times in my life where I've had to call 911. One time was a true emergency. There was a break-in at our house in the middle of the night. And whoever I had, stayed on the phone with me for the 4 minutes it took for the police to get there and catch the guy. I mean, you must get in your car every day to go home knowing you made a difference.
Yes. I've always been service oriented, so it's nice knowing that I can help those around me in my community.
Yeah,
Sure.
but I would think that there's a little bit of fear attached to stepping in and applying for these jobs, because it is a heavy responsibility. So when somebody comes to the job fair next Wednesday, you're going to train them thoroughly, right?
Yes, we do all of our training in-house, so we train you from start to finish. There's no going somewhere else or just throwing you in the deep end. So
right.
We train you.
What should they bring, Tammy, when they come to this job fair?
When they come to the job fair, be prepared to apply online if you're interested. We will have an orientation describing the job and what all it entails. And if you're interested, you can apply. You will need to have a valid driver's license or ID with you, because we do run a background check at that time.
But no resume needed or anything like that?
You can't, that would be helpful,
Okay.
but it's not necessary.
So how long, once you're hired, and will people get hired that day, or will they find out within a couple of weeks? Do you know?
They will know that day whether they're moving forward in the process. There are still several other steps that will be required.
Okay. Do you know offhand, are you hiring for a number of positions, or?
I'm hoping to hire 24 people.
That's great.
Yes.
So you work in shifts, right? I mean, because someone's there 24 hours a day. What is your time frame?
So I work second shift, so middle of the day, 2:45 until 10:45 at night.
Okay. I would imagine that much like nurses on a hospital floor, you bond in the office. Right?
Oh yes, especially when something crazy happens. We all definitely come together, and it's very nice.
You know, I'm biting my tongue because I want to ask you, have you ever had one of those crazy situations? I'm guessing you can't talk about that much, can you?
In the time I've been there, there's definitely been some out there calls.
Yeah.
None that stick with me at the moment. I'm sure I've had them.
But you know what? I would imagine, and Tammy, you can probably speak to this too, because you said you're looking for compassionate people. Any type of a quote emergency is an emergency to that person.
Correct.
Right? So you don't want to judge the level of one emergency against another. You're helping that individual person at that time.
Right. That is true. And each emergency is different, even to the 911 telecommunicators, just based on their life experiences. So anytime someone takes a difficult call for them, we have a place where they can go and recuperate. And
well, I was going to ask you about that, because I'm sure it's emotionally draining.
It can
sometimes.
be.
So
it could be, yeah.
So are y'all kind of careful to protect each other in that way and take some breaks?
Definitely, yes. We give enough breaks if they need it. If they need to step away even just for a second.
Yeah.
Catch their breath.
How often do you end your day with phone calls where the person on the other end says thank you so much?
I actually did last night. So,
Did you?
Yes, it was very nice. We don't get it often because
Really?
because they usually don't see us, so they just see the people that are out there. So the officers, the EMTs, and the
Yeah.
firemen. So
Well, I'll tell you what, I thank the person who was on the other end of the phone with me that night of the break-in, because she was great and she wouldn't let me hang up the phone until she knew I was safe. And truly life-saving work that y'all do.
thank you.
So bring your resume if you have one, bring your enthusiasm and your compassion, we know you're going to have that, and be at the Ramsey Center, which is on Northmore Road, between 1 and 5, just come in that window. They'll have you fill out some forms, ask you some questions, and then if you want to see more about jobs that are available, go to hamiltontn.gov and you can navigate your way, but come in person. That's how they're doing the hiring event on the 26th.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll say it to you again today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chattanooga Dental Care, providing beautiful smiles for a lifetime. We offer quality cosmetics, sedation, and general dentistry for your entire family. A little bit nervous? Our sedation dentistry will fix that. Individualized care at Chattanooga Dental Care.
This week